It's Friday night in Finland. What do we do on Friday night in Finland? We do rallycross, of course. It's time for round 3 and 4 of Rally X Nordic. We're at Kouvola in Finland. I might have mentioned it already. And the Ridge Racer is back. Hal, welcome back, mate.
Hello, mate. Good to see you.
And you. Great to be back here as well.
Yeah, and mega to be watching trackside. Free practice 2, so deciding the grids for tomorrow morning. Really exciting moment at the weekend. Weather's up in the air. I've got goosebumps. It's going to be mega.
Yeah, it is going to be good. It's a classic track. It really is. It disappears off into the trees. There's a little crest just here, which you can use to rotate the car into the last corner. Pre-grid's packed. We're going to have a wander around it now and go and say hello to a few people. We might as well start with this guy, who is, of course, local. Niklas.
Yes.
How are we doing?
Good.
So there was some confusion as to the running order. You thought you were number order, then it was championship order. Who knows what's going on?
I think they now have a clue. It should be championship order, I assume. I think it's in the regulation. Yeah.
Well, Johan's just pulled up to the grid in front of you, so I'm guessing it is going to be that. How's the car? I gather you've had to rewrap some parts of it.
Yeah, everything except the roof and the bonnet, but yeah, the car is okay. Some small adjustments after pre-practice 1. Let's see if it's the right or not, but I will give it a push to have a good starting position for tomorrow also.
All right, awesome. Good luck, mate. So yeah, Niklas saying basically they've had to rewrap most of the car, Hal, from Hollius. I know you weren't there. I assume you've watched the whole 15 hours back.
Most of it, at least. Yeah, he got a bit beaten up, didn't he?
What was your thoughts on Kristoffersson? Obviously, great performance by him, winning both rounds.
Amazing performance, yeah, especially given the age of this car and the technology in it compared to who he beat. You know, Niklas in a later spec Hyundai, Matthias in the Audi.
Go on, have a word, mate.
No, you jump in, mate.
All right. I'll squeeze in quickly. Johan, we're back in Finland. Are you good for this weekend? Good to go? How was your first run?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, the first run was alright. I've been there once before, 2020, so I had something in mind, but it didn't really work out like I wanted. So we've done a lot of changes now, and then let's see.
All right, good luck. Thanks, mate. So Johan, of course, in 2020 was in the factory polo. This time he's in the family polo. You might remember in Hollius, he lost his favourite wing mirrors. They're 89 grams, 150 with the glass, he told us today, but he's made the team put it back on, and another new door. Him and Niklas actually came together a few times there. So yeah, good run by them. But in terms of championship, we're not sure. Wait for it. We're not sure, are we, what rounds these guys are going to do. We were just chatting with Niklas before we went live, and he might do some more, he might not. We know Johan and him are getting ready for the World Championship. Likewise, if there's a championship on the line, you might. There's someone over here. Nearly a half spin for the world champion into the pre-grid. Better RPM than he had earlier on today. Sondre Evsha. Now, we're thinking, aren't we, that the championship battle may actually come down to more like the likes of Evsha and OC Baby.
Well, we do know that Kristoffersson's going to more than likely miss the next round. He's Master of Extreme E, and that's one of his big programs, isn't it? So if Kristoffersson's not in Riga, that will really open it up for the guys that maybe didn't quite get the results they wanted to in Hollius. And for that, we're looking at all of the JC guys, really. Ole Christian Baby, Sondre Evsha. And we're at a totally different circuit now as well. Remember the battles we had last time we were here in the World Championship between Kristoffersson. Gronheim scored that amazing win, didn't he?
Yeah.
I think this is a very similar, different track to Hollius. That's going to mix things up as well.
So Baby, of course, coming back from rallying into rallycross, he said how much he'd enjoyed being back in a rallycross car. Let's see if we can catch a quick word with Thomas Brinderson before he goes. So they're sending him straight up to the... We can't. See you then. So
there's something interesting here, isn't there? Obviously they're running in championship order to do their practice session, which is to determine where they choose their grid for tomorrow. But there's rain in the air, isn't there? It's starting to drizzle a bit. Most of the guys are on scrub tyres, but they really want to get out now before it does start to rain. It's dripping a bit, and I think that's why, okay, the organisers are keen for them to get onto the grid. But as a driver, you'd want to be there now as well, just in case the heavens do open.
And it's the total opposite of FP1, which was around an hour ago, when the drivers were all waiting till the end of the session because they wanted the cleanest track conditions. So there's definitely a bit of tactics going on. Now, we're very British. We love to talk about the weather. And me and Hal were messaging this week. We're like, it doesn't look too bad. It's a bit cold, but at least it's dry. Famous last words. The forecast isn't great.
I've already had to change out of my shorts.
Matchy, mate.
Well, yeah.
Looking good, by the way.
But It's an unknown, isn't it? And that's what really adds a different element to the whole weekend. The track's very green as well, really nicely prepared, and that makes a different dynamic to the loose surface too.
Victor Vranks is here. You were here last weekend, 2 weekends ago in Hollius. Now you're running an RX2E car, so this is an electric drivetrain car, obviously different to the supercars. Were you happy with your performance in Hollius? The lap times were pretty good.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I had a lot of fun, which is most important, and I learned a lot. This weekend we'll do the same, to learn as much as possible about the car, the track, the feeling, get the mileage in the car, and have fun.
All right, mate, enjoy it. So yeah, so good. An RX2E car has nothing like the power that the supercars have.
No, but the momentum that the RX2E car will be able to carry around here, there isn't so many of the hard stops and the big rotations in the corners here as there were at Hollius. It'll be really interesting to see how he gets on this weekend. This is such an amazing circuit, isn't it? I'm really excited to see how he gets on this weekend.
Me too. Right, I'm going to go in here just quickly. Oh, sorry. Gustav, this is only your third event in a supercar. How are you feeling? Is it a new circuit for you, Kouvola, or have you been here before with a lights car?
I've never been here before on the second event in the supercar, so yeah, it's fun, but it's quite hard to catch up with Johan and Graham.
How was your first practice here? What's tricky?
The whole track is tricky.
All right, mate, go on, good luck, we'll see you later. So let's get that door closed up for Gustav. Sorry, mate, thank you. So Gustav Bergström, along with Linus Osland, Nils Anderson, a bunch of people stepped up from lights to supercar last time. I've lost Hal, but here he is. Hal's over here. Kaliokoski, by the way. So we got a bunch of local Finnish drivers here as well. Let's not get reversed over. And Hal's here looking at the times. There's Brinderson now.
Slow exit out of the Joker there from Thomas. Much better final corner that time around for Johan. He missed the apex last time, hadn't gone fastest, still hasn't, he's bopped in quickest now on his second flying lap. Nicholas had been fastest, but Kristoffersen's taken a couple of attempts out of him, so really tied it up for that second lap.
So basically this will decide the grid positions tomorrow for Q1. We will be live from Q2, which I think is like, I don't know, it's around lunchtime local. You'll have to look it up on social media. We're far too excited. I hope you'll join us. Molly Pettit is here as well, of course, reporting from the paddock. Hal, who's going to win?
I don't know, and that's why I say that every single Rallycross event we ever go to, because you just don't know, dude. It's so difficult to bet against Kristoffersen always, but will that older Polo be quite as good round here as a Hyundai? I'm not too sure.
Well, we got to go because we're missing out all this great action. Stay tuned, we'll see you tomorrow.